If you had exactly 60 seconds to grab one rifle and walk out your front door forever, what would you take? Most guys grab a heavy, tripped-out semi-auto that runs dry in a week. Bad move. When the grid goes down and the supply lines snap, you don't need a range toy. You need a lifeline that puts meat on the table and drops threats at 400 yards without failing. This isn't just another gear review. We're breaking down the 10 most versatile engineering marvels available in 2026, the Scout Rifles. These are the do-it-all tools for the lone operator. And you need to stick around for the #1 spot. It's a platform so dominant, it makes modern battle rifles look like fragile toys. Buckle up. Let's get to work.
Kicking things off at number 10, we have a contender that proves you don't need a military contract to build a serious rifle. Most people hear CVA and think of single-shot muzzle loaders for deer season. Shake that thought. The CVA Cascade SR80 is a different animal entirely, built to follow the strict Scout rifle recipe without the custom shop price tag. It runs an 18-inch threaded barrel, which strikes that perfect balance, short enough to swing inside a blind or a vehicle, but long enough to get full velocity out of your powder. Chambered in the hard-hitting .308 Winchester, it feeds from a high-capacity detachable box magazine, ensuring you aren't fumbling with loose rounds when seconds count. The real standout here is the 70-degree bolt throw. It cycles faster than you can blink and keeps your knuckles clear of the optic, even under stress. At a price point around $925, this is practically theft. You are getting a radial muzzle brake and a Williams rear peep sight standard for less than the cost of a mid-tier scope. It's a utilitarian tool that eats abuse and asks for more.
Moving on to number 9, we have a rifle that breaks the most annoying rule of bolt-action ownership: proprietary magazines. Mossberg didn't just build another Scout, they built a logistical dream for the prepared citizen. This is the Mossberg MVP Scout. While most manufacturers force you to buy expensive, hard-to-find magazines, this platform runs off the same AR-10 or M1A mags you probably already have stacked in your safe. It pushes the scale at 7 pounds, technically breaking Cooper's strict weight limit, but you get a lot of utility for that extra heft. We are talking about a 16.25-inch barrel topped with a threaded muzzle and flash hider, keeping your signature low in low-light engagements. The rail system is generous, featuring a full-length top rail for Scout scopes and side rails on the forend for mounting a light, because threats don't always announce themselves during the day. Some purists might scoff at the weight, but in a survival scenario, logistics is king. The ability to share magazines with your squad's semi-autos isn't just a feature, it's a force multiplier that could save your life.
Stepping up the game, we have a rifle that challenges the modern obsession with firepower volume. Sometimes you don't need a 30-round magazine. You need a tool that disappears into a backpack until all hell breaks loose. This is the CVA Scout Takedown. While the rest of the world argues about reload speeds, this single-shot break-action rifle focuses on one thing: absolute simplicity. It features a tool-free takedown mechanism that allows you to break the gun down in seconds, making it the ultimate truck gun or survival cache weapon. The fluted stainless steel barrel cuts weight while resisting corrosion in the nastiest environments. and the radial muzzle brake tames the recoil of heavy-hitting calibers like .350 Legend or .450 Bushmaster. It doesn't just shoot, it delivers a payload with surgical precision. At a retail price under $500, this is the best insurance policy you will ever buy. You could stash 3 of these in different locations for the price of one high-end tactical rifle. And when you need to put meat on the fire, that one well-placed shot is all that matters.
Next up, we are ditching the bolt-action bias for a piece of American heavy metal that refuses to die. We call this the T-Rex killer for a reason. While the polymer crowd obsesses over ounces, the Marlin 1895 SBL focuses on delivering raw, bone-crushing kinetic energy. Now owned and revitalized by Ruger, this isn't your grandfather's deer rifle. It's a stainless steel lever-action beast modernized for the 21st century. It swings a 19-inch threaded barrel, allowing you to attach a suppressor or brake to tame the roar, while the large loop lever ensures you can cycle the action even while wearing heavy winter gloves. Chambered in the massive 4570 government, it packs enough stopping power to drop dangerous game in its tracks, yet it stays compact at just over 37 inches. It feeds 6 rounds from a tubular magazine, and thanks to the side ejection port, you can mount a modern scout scope or red dot without brass hitting your glass. This rifle is going to hurt your shoulder and your wallet, but when you're staring down a charging bear or need to punch through a vehicle door, you won't care about the price tag. You'll just be glad you brought enough gun.
Now we're getting serious, moving into the territory of precision engineering. Savage didn't just update a classic, they completely reinvented the interface between man and machine with the Savage 110 Scout. While other brands slap a rail on a hunting rifle and call it a day, Savage integrated the legendary Magpul Hunter stock system to create a platform that fits you like a tailored suit. This rifle is built around an aluminum bedding block that free floats the barrel, wringing out every ounce of accuracy from the .308 Winchester cartridge. It features the user-adjustable AccuTrigger, which allows you to dial the pull weight down to a crisp 1.5 pounds, breaking like a glass rod for that perfect shot. Feeding from reliable 10-round AICS-style detachable magazines, it solves the capacity issue without compromising reliability. The price tag sits around $1,099, which might sting initially, but when you realize you're getting a factory blueprinted action and a chassis system that usually costs hundreds more as an aftermarket upgrade, you understand this isn't an expense, it's an investment in hitting what you aim at. We are entering the heavyweight division, where raw capability outweighs the rulebook. I'm cheating on this one. Technically, the Springfield M1A Scout Squad breaks almost every strict requirement Jeff Cooper laid out for a scout rifle. It is arguably too heavy at 8.8 pounds and a hair too long at over 40 inches. But in a firefight, rules don't save you. Firepower does. This is a semi-automatic battle rifle trimmed down for the scout role. It runs an 18-inch barrel topped with a compensator that fights muzzle rise, allowing you to put rapid follow-up shots on target faster than any bolt gun on this list. Feeding from detachable box magazines ranging from 5 to 20 rounds, it offers a volume of fire that can suppress a threat or clear a room with authority. The National Match-tuned trigger provides a sweet, short squeeze that makes precision work feel automatic. Lugging this beast through the brush is a workout, but that extra weight soaks up the recoil of the .308 round like a sponge. When you need to turn cover into concealment, you won't be complaining about the ounces, you'll be thanking the engineering.
Stepping up the game, we have a rifle that didn't just adopt the Scout label, it earned it at the highest level of training.
Ruger didn't just guess what a scout rifle should be. They went straight to the source and developed this platform in conjunction with the Gunsite Academy. This is the Ruger Gunsite Scout. While other rifles feel like hunting guns dressed up in tactical gear, this thing feels like it was forged for a patrol beat. It sports a compact 16.1-inch barrel tipped with a flash hider, giving it a menacing profile that handles tight corners with ease. Chambered in the versatile .308 Winchester, it feeds from rugged, detachable box magazines holding 5 or 10 rounds, keeping you in the fight when tube-fed guns run dry. The iron peep sights are protected by heavy-duty wings, ensuring that even if your optic fails after a nasty drop, your primary sighting system remains dead on. It's not the cheapest option on the rack, but you aren't paying for frills. You're paying for a Mauser-style extractor and a system built to last a lifetime. When the world gets ugly, you want a tool that was born in the mud and blood of the training ground, not a marketing meeting.
We are entering the elite tier. Imagine a rifle so forward-thinking that even decades later, competitors are still just trying to catch up. This is the Steyr Scout, the only gun that truly checks every single box Colonel Jeff Cooper scribbled down. While other manufacturers tack on features, Steyr built them into the DNA of the gun. The polymer stock isn't just a handle. It hides a spare 5-round magazine in the buttstock and transforms the forend into an integral bipod that vanishes when you don't need it. It runs a unique 3-position safety that gives you a lockdown mode for heavy transport and a separate safety level that allows you to work the bolt, a detail most American companies ignore. It stays true to the lightweight philosophy, featuring backup ghost ring iron sights mounted directly on the receiver, not the barrel, for maximum durability. It's gonna hurt your wallet to acquire the original, but you aren't just buying a rifle, you are buying the literal blueprint that started this entire movement.
Getting closer to the crown, we have a platform that challenges the very definition of a scout by offering blunt force trauma over precision. We call this the street sweeper. While the scout rifle is designed for the woods, the 12-gauge pump-action shotgun is the undisputed king of the concrete jungle. The video makes it clear. For home defense, nothing offers the same combination of raw intimidation and formidable striking capability. When you are inside 25 yards, ballistics charts don't matter. Kinetic energy does. A standard 12-gauge slug hits with more force than a .308, capable of stopping a threat or disabling a vehicle instantly. With an 18.5-inch barrel, it is compact enough to maneuver through hallways, and while it lacks the range of a rifle, its one-shot, one-stop potential is unmatched. It doesn't need to be sub-MOA, it just needs to be terrifying. You can pick one up for the price of a good pair of boots. It's the ultimate Plan B that lives behind the bedroom door. It might not be elegant, but when things go bump in the night, elegance is the last thing on your mind.
And finally, we arrive at the undisputed king. We call this the Standard for a reason. While the Scout rifle was Jeff Cooper's intellectual ideal, the AR-15 platform is the practical reality that dominates the modern world. The video explicitly states that for anyone with prior experience, especially veterans, this system emerges as the preferred choice, and it's not hard to see why. It represents the pinnacle of versatility. Chambered in 5.56 by 45 millimeters, it bridges the gap between a home defense tool and a sustenance provider, legally capable of harvesting deer in many states. Unlike the limited capacity of a bolt gun, this platform feeds from standard 30-round magazines, offering a level of firepower that a scout rifle simply cannot match.
With an effective range that covers typical engagement distances and a manual of arms that requires minimal transition training, it is the most efficient fighting implement ever placed in civilian hands. The price is irrelevant because the logistics are unbeatable. In a true collapse scenario, you won't find 308 Scout mags lying on the ground, but you will find 5.56 and AR parts. It's modular, it's proven, and it's the reason why, despite the romance of the bolt action, the semi-auto remains the ultimate survivor.
So, is the Scout rifle the perfect weapon? No. But as we've seen, it is arguably the most multi-purpose rifle you can own, capable of doing everything reasonably well. Whether you choose the raw speed of the AR-15 or the rugged self-reliance of a Savage or Steyr, the goal remains the same: one shot, one target. I want to hear from you in the comments. If you're bugging out on foot and weight is your enemy, do you take the reliability of the bolt action, or do you demand the volume of the semi-auto? Make your choice. Stay dangerous. Subscribe for more.